Hey, what is up, YouTube? Andrew Rooney here, full-time drummer and drum teacher based right here in Auckland, New Zealand. We are back with a PayPal request for friend of the show, Eric Isaacson. Hey, Andrew, hope all is well with you and yours and winter isn't being too hard on you down there. Kind of what she said.
That's my joke.
Figured it was about time to do another request. This time it's the same song twice. First one, possibly the finest electric blues band to ever exist. The original 67 to 70 version of Fleetwood Mac. Big call, I like it. Lineup at the time was started by three of the members of John Mayall's Blues Breakers. After Clapton left the Blues Breakers for the Yardbirds, Mayall brought in Peter Green and Mick Fleetwood, who stayed around for about a year, dropping 2 albums with them when Green expressed to bassist John McVie and drummer Mick Fleetwood a desire to make their own music, and they left the Blues Breakers to form Fleetwood Mac. They brought in Jeremy Spencer for his slide guitar skills and killer Elmore James impression, and Green's protege Danny Kerwin as a third guitarist. Typically convoluted Fleetwood Mac storyline. Alas, Green and Kerwin became acid casualties when at a party in Germany they took acid and didn't come out of the back end of the trip all there. Tell me more. One of the first songs he wrote after the incident was this one, which reflected his failing mental capacities and was released on his last album with FM, Fleetwood Mac, then Play On in 1970. This is a live performance from Sweden 1970 of Fleetwood Mac doing the Green Manalishi.
Manalishi?
All right, I'm going to get into the video. I sort of follow, sort of don't. Hit me in the comments with any further info. Very intriguing, Eric. But with that said, let's check it out.
This is for the Green Manalishi. He goes to sleep and the full moon. Night is so black and the darkness close. Making me do things I don't want.
Okay, obviously this video is not matching what I'm hearing. Very strange. Again, I'll carry on. If you've got any information about why the video and the audio is not matching, let me know in the comments. I'll keep it going. style drumming. Very Mick Fleetwood.
Oh, you're bringing us down.
That's a very, very unusual groove to underpin comp behind a blues style, like a heavy 1-3 crash tom groove. Really unusual. I'm a bit of a Fleetwood Mac fan casually. This is getting quite old in terms of their repertoire for me to know anything about. Never heard the song in my life, obviously. But yeah, I'm just hearing a lot of Fleetwood Mac isms in there, especially on the drums. Got a couple of thoughts on this that we'll talk about at the end. Maracas there. Crowd clap starting up. Careful. Bass solo? Sounds like an upright bass. Oh, it is an upright bass. We're fading out. Interesting. You know what? This old footage leaves more questions than answers for me. Endlessly intriguing. The images alone intriguing. The style, the amount of facial hair, the amount of hair in general. Not jealous. I just want to go back to the start. There's a couple of things here that really stood out as different and real time-stamped 1970 blues. Let's just have another listen just to the beginning.
This is with the great Manalishi.
Coming in the wrong place. I mean, you've got a clear mistake on the count-off. He's given a 2-bar count-off, and someone came in on the one of the second bar in the count-off. 1, 2, 3, 4, dang, 2, 3, whoops. Now, not throwing shade, I just wanted to mention it. I'll come back to it. And there's another bit here that stood out. There. Big row, big slow down. So the time is really all over the place, like slowing down. I mean, noticeably slowing down. Have another listen to it. Really dragging, making it sound really swampy and really messy. Some questionable tuning in there. Okay. So you're probably thinking,
You slimy little bald Kiwi.
why are you highlighting someone coming in out of time, coming into the wrong place on the count off? They're slowing down. I mention it because we have become so desensitized to perfect music, to pitch corrected music, to we just expect everything to not have any mistakes. I don't know what it's going to do to up and coming musicians, because they're probably going to think, well, I just cannot make a mistake. You just don't make mistakes. That you need to be perfect, and that's not how music works. What I love here is that you're kind of hearing a band. I don't want to go as far as to say learning their instruments, but they're a band like learning about themselves, like learning what the band is. It's really unique. It's really unusual and beautiful to hear. It's just so pure. There is no metronome. There is no click. There's no backing tracks. There's no quantizing. There's no pitch correction. It just is what it is. And what you're hearing are the people, are the humans. Warts and all, because people are not perfect. People playing instruments, not perfect. And that is what makes it good. It always sounds like a diss. I'm sure that I'm going to get so many people unsubscribing and leaving angry comments because how dare you say that he came in at the wrong place. And, I'm highlighting it because it's refreshing. I love it. And I mean, I could just let it go and not mention it. And like how the drumming was just completely out of sync when they showed Mick Fleetwood, he was not playing what was coming through on the audio. Again, just to notice it, and just again with this imperfect approach. There were at one point the whole video just completely changed, just at random, and we were showing them being candid, hanging out, having a laugh, coming off a plane, and I don't know whether they lost footage there or what was going on, but it's just so rough around the edges. And I think blues, a lot of music can benefit from that, being a little rough around the edges, exploring. There's a certain sound when someone is playing at the edge of their ability and really pushing and searching, there's a certain sound to that. It sounds dangerous. I feel like we've lost this with rock music really badly now. That on the edge, searching, stretching what you're actually able to play, and like looking for stuff and looking around and looking for inspiration and playing in the moment, like, you know, a very jazz improv approach. Compared that to playing very safe and aiming for no mistakes. Very, very different vibe. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to sound like the ultimate boomer on this video. And I am looking for the next one, which is apparently the same song, right? Crazy Eric Isaacson with your picks. Thank you so much. We're going to get straight to that one on the next video. Guys, if you have a reaction request out there that you definitely want to get on the channel, the only way I can guarantee requests at this point is via the PayPal link. I do also have a Patreon. That's just $5 a month. You get access to the blocked videos with that link. Please do remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. It really helps me out. It really helps me to improve things around here. And remember, you as a subscriber of my channel, you get access to a full and free 30-day trial over at DRUMEO. Go get it. It's on me for free. Go and check if it's a good fit for your musical education. Guys, until next time, take it easy. Keep chopping wood. Ciao.